Family and values, and you're welcome to this episode once again. If you're just tuning in, you're just on spot, on the right time. Okay. So, this morning we're looking at parental, involvement in courtship. Yesterday we talked about the importance of marriage proposal. A lot went down yesterday. And I'm sure Gratitude had a lot to put together yesterday as well.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so this one we're looking at parental involvement in courtship, and we have none other to help us with this except somebody who has been in that direction, who has been in this institution, and who is still very much enjoying the institution. He's not managing it. And sometimes we are managing, we are coping. This person is enjoying it. His face is even looking radiant.
Yes, like it's on him. His face is
he's not untidy at all. He's looking cool, calm, and collected.
Yes.
We have Reverend Mike Olang with us this morning, and he is a relationship, experienced relationship personnel. Let me put it like that: a counselor, and also when it comes to HR. He is very detailed. So you're so good to have you this morning, Reverend.
Thank you so much.
It seems you just dropped by from your trip, right? Maybe you just landed because your face is looking your face is looking enjoyable.
Seeing you.
I want to copy your face this morning. Yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about parental guidance when we talk about courtship. Do parents really need to guide the children, or the about to wed, or those who are in courtship? What are their roles? What are the benefits of parental involvement in courtship?
Okay, this topic is a very important topic, and as such, I really want to thank you guys for bringing it up, because a lot of people actually have not considered that there is a need for guidance. We are all learning everything.
Sure.
Nobody knows everything. So you can only teach as much as you learn, what you have know the knowledge. So it's very important that we have guidance. Short scripture tells us that the multitude of counsel. So what that informs us is that we need to help those that are matured, thinking of getting married, guide them. And the word is guide, not control. Because, sometimes people get overboard, they want to control.
Take charge.
Take all the space, and the person just feels and then
insecure.
So it's guiding. It's guiding, helping the person know how he or she needs to approach certain issues when it has to do with courtship, so that they don't get into a bad spot or a bad place, because some people actually have been taught when it comes to courtship.
True.
And if they are not properly healed, they will pass that thought to other people, and definitely it's not a good thing to go into it at all. So that parental guidance is needed to help those people in that courtship to understand that it's a place where they need to learn how to understand each other, because we have people from different backgrounds coming together to become one.
True.
It takes a while. So it's guiding them to help them know how to actually get this thing done in such a way that people get into a place where the very great really important hearing stories that touch their hearts. So that is why that parental guidance is
Okay.
So this topic cannot really be overemphasized. The importance of this cannot be overemphasized. The reason why I said that is because most parents out there have found it very hard to bond with their kids. They place this restriction, they place this wall between them and their kids that they are beyond reach. And we have so many kids out there that are finding it very hard to relate with their parents based on how they were brought up, the relationship between their parents and them. So what are these steps? What are these steps that our parents can take to provide guidance and support to our kids without seeming too controlling? Because trust me, before a child opens up to his or her parents about a particular relationship, he might have pulled himself together. Oh, how would I tell this to my dad? Oh, I really need this guidance. And that's the other thought where it comes in like, oh, what if he scolds me? What if he insults me? What if he does this and this? So what are the actual steps for parents to take to guide their kids in relationship?
Okay, thank you very much. That's a very good question as well. I want to go back to parenting. Let's start from there because, you can't really be open to somebody relationship.
Yeah.
And with the new species we have, sorry for using that word, we have the alphas, we have the Gen Z, we have the millennials. So this new breed, they kind of come out from a different world where we came from. So if we try to lead them or guide them the way we are guided, we will fail. Because most of us, we are brought up in authoritarian school. When daddy speaks, you
don't talk back.
You just keep quiet, and this, whether he's wrong or right, just keep quiet. You can't talk. But that is quite different from this generation that we have. They always want to know why. They always want to ask a question. We can't do that. We didn't do that. Or else, I know those slaps you get that just resets you because you ask a certain why. So that relationship needs to be there. Because, it's not easy for children, like you said, to come out and tell dad or mom that I'm having somebody who I think I want to go into relationship with. Because there's no relationship there. And that is why you see a lot of people, they get into the wrong hands. People that will advise them otherwise because dad and mom wasn't there when they needed them. That relationship is not there. I'm sorry to say, I've had people say that your children should not be your friend. I don't know where
they got from. That.
I don't know where that came from. It saddens me that I hear people say it online when they are trying to say you need to discipline your children. Yes. There are different disciplinary methods or style of parenting. It's just you blending them together and making sure that your children, I have 3 girls, they are all disciplined. They don't keep anything from me. In short, there is a day I went to buy some paper. Somebody said, I said, yes, my kids, they tell me. I just created that atmosphere that they are free. They are free, whatever, let's discuss. I don't have cane or cocoa to beat you. Let's just sit down. Because what I told them when they were growing up is that for human beings, they listen when you talk to them. But the only animal that doesn't listen is a goat. So I hear a goat at the same way, so we will listen. So that actually helped them to. So when I'm being scolded, when I'm being told, I need to act. So parents need to begin to get to that place where they see their children as people that are learning. They don't know everything. Yes, they will make mistakes. They learn from the mistakes. So when they give them that opportunity to say, okay, you can make mistakes, we will learn from them together. We ask those children to be open to them. So when a relationship, when it comes to this courtship, they don't find it difficult. They can go to the other one and say, oh, this is it. Well, it is to say, okay, look, there is time for everything. It's not the right time now. So let's see, what is this person doing about them? All my children, they are all adults. The first one is 24. The second one is going to 24.
Wow.
The third one is not
18.
I tell them if any guy comes, then I'm not giving you. And I just come, let's discuss. So that we can be right. So I believe the steps there is to see how they can be to make their children become friendly and different. So that you'll be open to you and not be open to people that will direct them in the wrong. So it's just that place, that space where the children can be able to go.
How the parent can be open to them. I want to now ask what are the steps parent to need to put in place when it comes to respecting the children's decision? How do you counsel them? Balancing the involvement in the children's decision making when it comes to courtship. I want to go to the north because I'm from Southwest. And my parents, no, it's not good. It's not the best thing. And, it goes on and on. I don't want to go because I went through a counseling process yesterday. I was, going through a counseling session with someone, and the person was like, my parents never wanted me to marry this lady, and this is the result. I thought because she was a go-getter, she started from the scratch, she hustled, and the fact that we're in the same church, I helped her. I knew what she put into sacrifice. But there was another lady in the same church, my parents, because they are elders in the church and they are so, in the ministry. They were all looking at the other lady like gratitude for me. And, the lady became a lawyer and all that. But at the end of the day, the lady passed on last year. Now, he's now having issue with the present lady he's married to with 2 kids. That's it. The lady started punching her, abusing her and all that. But the long and the short of it is, the lady your parents wanted you to marry passed on last year. If you had married her, you become an early widow. Now, the one you chose for yourself messed up and decided to leave the house with the kids. How can we be involved in the decision, to balance our involvement with them, being their friends, so that we will not also overreact and use our authority on their decision making in going into courtship? How can we work on this?
It's a very, very tough question asked, because as parents, you don't want your authority to question children. And an area where you two have you've gone through life and you understand. So it's a tough one, but it's good we get to the middle where we can actually say in conflicts, everybody's a winner. We come to a place, a middle ground where everybody appears. We shift places. We shift down, we get to a place where everybody is comfortable. Yes. So with getting parents to see how the children will accept what you said. With the picture you just painted now, it's sad that really passed. Most times parents say things, and sometimes the manner in which they say it goes a long way, because you can't be right, but the actually which you're saying that right thing might not really cut that from the person you're saying. So manner comes in, attitude comes in. So you can be saying something to someone and you're making a point, but the way you are saying it, the person is just getting it because you are not mad at the person, you're not shocked at the person, you're not mad at the person, you're not putting the person down. But you're making cogent points. It's sinking through you. You're painting picture. You're giving the person's reason. You are letting the person know it's for your good. I'm not trying to control your life. It's just that I want the best
for you.
Take example, God is our friend. And he is the creator of life. He made it.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do this over.
Authority, it's a voluntary thing. Yeah.
So he gives us the choice. I think before you life
and death. Choose.
You to choose.
Which one?
Which one? So if parents can get that, yes. It's not trying to choose for my children. It's not trying, even if I have somebody in mind. Well, I will present.
And still pray ahead. It's not left to you. Yeah.
Consider, okay, you can carry out your own plan. Do your research. Okay, just consider it. Look for it. Like for my mom wasn't in support of the woman I got married. And our reason is that, people from that side, they are too fetish and all that. I said, okay, Mom, I thank you for your counsel. But this is who God said I should get married. You want to pray. Because, if it comes to push comes to shove, I will choose God. Because He's the one that has my life.
And He even started the institution in the first place. So it's the master.
To disobey God because I know you are a good mother. But just go and pray about it. That's what I told her. I wasn't rude to her. I wasn't mad. I just go and pray, Mommy, please. And she went 2 weeks, my clinic class, how far? She said, I know. I said, look, I just need to know how far you can. She said, okay, yes. Let's see the bit. But then go take your best of friends.
Wow.
Very well and very good. So it's just the attitude and the manner in which parents go about counseling when they come to this area of marriage, so that they don't see their parents as domineering or forceful or controlling.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be controlled. Nobody wants to be
At
under
all.
somebody who's domineering. We all love people to hear us out and make us understand or make us see reason why their own choice is not the best. It's not trying to choose for them
Abby?
because they have their own life to live as well. It's to guide them. Even if the person is okay, but I want to choose, okay, let's see how that will go. We will guide you and give you advice. But if you check out for this and check out for this, and just, help the person know that, look, I love you and I care about you. I want the best for you. That is why I am saying what I'm saying. It's not if you don't do it, you want to do that. No, it's not trying to force them or trying to hold them to ransom. Like, don't do this, you won't get that. It's not the best. So parents should get to that place where they speak to their children in this area with such love and such intentionality that it's for your good. That's what I'm trying to do. What I am.
Yeah. So let me quickly share this one. Some time ago, there was a trendy story that was making rounds on social media, talking about betrayals of parents to kids. The first betrayal of parents to kids, and someone said the first betrayal of a parent to their kid was making them trust them with the truth. Like, there's this particular thing that I know some of us might have experienced as kids. Tell me I will not beat you. Talk to me and your mother will not beat you. And you end up opening up to them and they beat you. So how do you trust them with your issues, with your truth as it's said to be? So now it now boils down to my question. What are some potential challenges that comes with parent involvement in courtship? And how can it be handled? How can it be solved? These challenges when you come or when they arise.
Okay, very good question. Thank you very much. Challenges were always part of life.
Yeah.
Challenges are part of life. It's just the way that we handle it. That is what not the way we handle those challenges.
Yeah.
Now when it has to do with courtship, like I said, parents, it's not the best for them to choose the person who must get married. Some people do it for reason of class. They don't want the wealth to leave, their domain. They want the wealth to stay with the wealth, and that can be a cogent reason, but it's not always the best reason. Yes. So, the picture you painted, parents saying something and doing something else. It's not a good example at all, because it hampers on trust.
Yeah.
So when somebody trusts you for what you said and then you betray that person, the person just shuts the door. And then you won't hear from that person anymore. The person just goes to that movie. Yeah. Just play the game. If it's game, this generation know how to play the game. We are a generation of time. So it's not a place we want to get into.
Yeah.
So helping those in courtship so that you don't look as if you are controlling their life or you are always in their face, you want to be in their space all the time. They need to breathe. They need time to make their own choice, make their own decision. You just stay in the place of the guide, not controlling. There is a difference between the two. But some people feel, no, I know what is best for my child. I know what my child wants. I know what you don't know what he wants. Yes, the child came from you, carries your DNA, but it's a different entity as far as God is concerned. That child has a purpose and a different from your own.
Yeah.
So it's just giving that child an opportunity to express him or herself. Some people are perfectionists. I don't want my child to be so like this.
True.
I don't want my child to be like, oh yes, nobody wants anybody to fail. But failure is part of life. Because if there's no failure, you can't succeed. The person that created the ball tried it 999 times. Does it want one time make up? So he said, I have learned how not to make balls 999 times. So failure is part of life. We'll learn from it. So parents should try and give their spouses, or sorry, their children who are right for marriage to their courtship. Give them space to make their own decision. Not to be in their face all the time. Yes, putting this is what I want to. But some of them will pretend with you because of what you want. But I tell you, the time they get it, well, you just lose them. A lot of people even get into courtship when they get because they don't know. They're just tired of parents always being in their throats. We mustn't do this, commanding, not rules. Thank you very much. Rules. And family is not supposed to be rules. It's supposed to be relationship.
Yeah.
Having a cordial relationship. You can talk to your child. No, some people are afraid that if I started my child, you won't respect me. No, it's the reverse is the case. When you give the children the time, they will respect you the more. But by the time we start doing that, they will not say, no, I love girls. And they respect, they are come to me, I don't let them go. One of them came to me and told me that, Dad, thank you for this time. So we know any man that is coming back must have to beat that stand. I'm asking, God, I thank you. I have given life that these children have seen. And they want to model after, they want their husband to model after, which is good. So, everything starts from me. Start from the parents. If they have not lived their life where the children can learn, then they won't have much to see.
They won't have much. So, from time to time, just, get your own message from that word of marble. It goes along with each of the topics we discuss. And I tell you, if you think deep down, you pick something for yourself, not just one. Deep down, go back to the source with that word of marble. It has a lot of message in it. So happy birthday to everyone celebrating today, the 23rd day in the month of September, to Alhaja Bolaji Salami. Happy birthday to all the beautiful people out there celebrating. We love you. We celebrate grace, and for everyone having one anniversary or the other, we wish you many more joy together. Not managing joy, but enjoying the fullness of God's joy and peace in your relationship, in that courtship. If there is any wrong there, please move. Okay, we've been talking about parental involvement in courtship. And we still have Reverend Olang here. So, Reverend, well done. Eku Joko.
Thank you.
This is family and value. We talk about culture, values, and all that comes with it. So, when we talk about your value, don't drop your culture, don't drop your mother tongue. You still speak your English, but English is general language, a common language. It's not special, but you need to communicate. But Eku Joku.
Thank you.
How do they say that in your language?
I can't say.
This is a concept I'm bringing into family and value. It has been a concept I've always used in some of my programs. So how do you greet Eku Joku? Well done, as in, you've been sitting for quite some time. Yoruba can greet anything.
There's a whole, everything has greeting. That's what
how do you do that? How do you say Eku Joku? Eku Joku is someone you just trying to make the person feel, I understand the fact that you've been here for quite some time. How do they say that in your language? Well done, Ishironi. This girl is not bringing the value and the culture.
I am sorry.
So, what tribe are you?
I'm from Edo State.
Edo State.
Yeah.
And you don't understand, you can't speak Edo.
No.
Please, Edo people, I don't know how to speak Edo, but many people see me, they say I look like Edo Igbo. Okay, so please send it to our number. You know that number. Please flash that number. If you greet, send me the way you will greet someone in Edo and you owe me. I will be owing you. Sorry, I'll be owing you, not owing me. I'll be owing you a recharge card. This is from me, from Olori. So send it to me on our number. The number is right there on your screen. Just the first person that sends it. Okay, in Edo, how do you greet somebody? Eku Joku, that you are well done. How do you greet someone in Edo? Okay, back to our question. As we continue to discuss about parental involvement in courtship, I want to ask culture, background. That's how to ask that question. Some parents take it very seriously. Before their children go into courtship or while they're still in courtship. So there are some traditions. There's some, cultural basis and values. Don't do this. This is how you do it. They are not yet married, but they are in courtship.
Yeah.
And they will warn them. They will let them know. These are the setup, just like Bible says, you should not be equally yoked. The same thing happens to Yoruba people. When you come from this side, they say, don't do this. This is how you do it. Edo, don't do this. Worry. Every culture.
Yeah.
What role do parents play? Do they still play it like it used to? Then our generation now, our lovely, beautiful, endowed, active, proactive generation now, youth now, young ones now, are they really into taking all this, cultural background and values that comes with courtship before they go into it, or while they're in it, before they finally get married? Are they? So you have to question someone.
Yes. So we can't throw away our culture. That is where we all come from. Everybody has their culture. So you don't throw away culture because it's your root. Children will ask whether we come to media as well. So we don't throw away that. And also is very important. If we go back, that before we had the white people colonial master community.
Yeah.
So we are living by our culture. In this topic of courtship, of course, there are some things you don't do to get and it's very valuable culture. If a lady is promiscuous, it's a cost for the family because definitely that family is going to be in a very bad spot for the community if that happens. That the day of their wedding, because there's white
Yeah.
there is no stain on it. Well, it means that lady had promiscuous, and it's a big town. It's a big town. So culture helped to shape. I mean that celibacy, that keeping yourself until you're married.
Yeah.
There was that tradition that you don't fool around. You keep yourself for your husband. So that is still there, isn't it, today? They still have that. I think there's one called South Africa. Celibacy. I don't know what they call them, but they keep themselves until when they get married. But coming down to our generation, this new generation which we have now, a lot of things have just died out. A lot of things have just, and it's not their fault. So it's because somehow along the line something got lost. Maybe parents stop doing some of those things. They stop living by those traditions. They stop living by example. So the children that we have today, they learn by example. And they will prefer to do what you do, not what you say.
What you say.
So they live by example. And they don't see their parents doing what they're asking them to do.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. It's not of exam to say I won't do that because I didn't see you doing it. You are just telling me, but I didn't see you do what you're asking me.
You're asking me to
so along the line, that cultural thing got lost. But some people still hold it very, very tight. That there are some things in our customs we don't permit. And if you do this, there are repercussions. Of course, like I'll tell people that you are free to do whatever
you're free,
but you're not free from the consequences.
At all.
So
you're not.
That is
it's always there. It's like a price tag.
So that's what life. That's what life is. So it is good that we have our culture and let our children know where we come from, please, and let them understand that when you are doing this, there are some things you don't go into, so that the consequences that will come later, I want to see one consequence. So I'm putting it all out there. So it's all your choice. I'm not throwing it down the throat. I'm giving you a choice. Whatever choice you make, you'll be the one that will.
Yeah. So my question, because you just said something about premarital sex, which most of my generation now gets involved in. So can you give us some boundaries that you would advise parents to lay down for their kids when being involved in their relationship or their courtship? Can you give us? Because trust me, I always say it. I said it yesterday and I'm going to say it again. This zone does not support premarital sex. Abstain completely. Okay, let's continue, sir. Sorry. So what would you say to that?
Okay. Be it as it be. It's a very common thing here with this new generation. They want to try out stuff. They want to get to do stuff. I think the mistake most parents make is not to educate children about sex. Sex is not a negative thing. It's not a bad thing. God put it in. But there is always a time for it. But the thing there is that parents don't explain this thing to their children. What they just tell them is that don't allow anybody to see your parents. Don't allow, without letting them know what is,
what's involved.
What is involved. They want to know. And when you tell a child, don't open a door. You don't tell the child what is behind that or the consequences. The child, curiosity, what it is I should open the door. Let me find out.
And curiosity is what put the cat in trouble.
Yeah. So you have planted a seed of curiosity on that child because you did not educate the child to tell the child, look, there are consequences when you do this thing before it's time.
Yes.
That is the reason why God does this. And there is always a right time for it. If a child knows that there is a right time for everything, including this sex we are talking about, that child will wait. Take us an example of you have a gift and there is a right time to open that gift. Take for instance Christmas. There's Boxing Day after Christmas. That's the day you open the gift. Don't open it period to that gift. You just paint the picture, let the child know that look, the right time is always the best time. And these are the consequences. You talk about dropping out, you talk about taking care of the child, losing your life for night. Let the child know that there are consequences. And if the child decides to violate, some people they like to learn from
their errors, their mistakes. Some will want to go through that experience. They want to really experience it.
So if the child knows that, look, these are the consequences. If you go into sex, these are what you face. I mean, there are diseases everywhere, and you can cut short some of your dreams for a year or two because you need to take care of a child. There are a lot of things that surround
spiritual
yes,
that is it.
Things that can flow into. There are a lot of things. All sitting down and talking to us.
Let's take your final advice to our generation, present, past, and existing. Okay, we still have people in their 50s or yet to be married, and one thing led to another. They found themselves in that circle, still waiting. And I've seen a 50-year-old married beautifully. In short, the moment the wedding just came in like this, and she's still enjoying it. She got married to a widower, matured, with just 2 kids. The first set of kids she had was twins, a boy and a girl. So you can imagine. So your delay is not denial. You may be waiting till now. But best thing always come. When God comes in, when that man, that woman sets itself into your life and step into that circle, it will be exactly the way you've been longing to have it. I tell you, that's the beauty of institution called marriage. That's the beauty. So looking for spec, circle, angle, you feel make mistake. But when you do it the right way, you will get it well and you will enjoy it. So your final word of advice to our viewers at home.
So what our advice is that parents should be more intentional when it comes to their children, listening up, getting them out, and not be controlling, but be kind of guide, a counselor to help them see the good side of courtship and also the bad side of courtship, so that they will be guided and all have a successful courtship, because courtship has changed an institution of learning. Like they say, it's better to have a broken courtship than a broken marriage. So it's still a learning curve. So once you know that you have to get to know the person, you have to get into the concept of background. Let's see how things, see how what you can do to help. Know that what you're bringing in is to help make it better, not what you can get. It's what you can give to help the person to become a better person.
Okay, your parting words.
Okay, so my words to anyone watching right now, to our viewers, is according to what you said, it's better late than never, and the best is always reserved for the last. So delay is really not denial. Don't put yourself in that space of restricting yourself to get more, because definitely it's going to get to you. Thank you so much for joining me. See you same time, same station tomorrow. My name is Courtship, the host.
Okay, tomorrow we're looking at difference between separation and divorce. Smart. Separation and divorce. You know, many are divorced and many are separated and they mistake it for divorce. Yesterday, while I was going through counseling, a lot is happening. Why are we like this? We are so dirty-minded. Now, this guy was telling me the wife got a divorce document without him being present. Where are we going? What is wrong with us? They'll present someone else as the man and get the document. This life wicked. It's wicked. I see it as wickedness. And I pray God will forgive all those legal people doing this. How can God will change your mind? We are going to be discussing that one of these days as well. Tomorrow, I wish you the very best of today. Tomorrow will come. You will not be missing. I will not be lost. None of us will be found wanting. I will not find ourselves where we never even preempt to it. You know, it happens. It happens. I'm speaking my language now. I'm a more Yoruba. What do you mean? So, God will not let you walk in such a way that you be packed and be put in a place you're not supposed to be. That's what I was trying to say. God will direct your path. God will make your day perfect. We love you in Family and Values. We love you in Galaxy. So our president, thank you for all the beautiful work you're doing.